that sort of doesn't have a home.
Not every good song has been sung or published or recorded yet. I'm Michael Feinstein. Join me on a musical treasure hunt for the songs that almost got away from the trunks of some legendary songwriters. It's Lost and Found on the new season of Michael Feinstein's American Songbook.
Welcome back. It was another beautiful day here in Vincennes, Indiana, with today's temperature at 43 degrees, at today's high at 47, today's low at 33, northeast at 12 miles per hour, the humidity at 65%, the barometric pressure 20.25 and rising. Let's take a look at our local area condition. It looks like Carlisle experienced some mostly cloudy skies at 38 degrees, Washington fair skies at 43 degrees, Princeton and Bridgeport, Illinois overcast skies and are both at 46 degrees. Let's take a look at our national temperature map. It looks like in the New England area, temperatures are in their 20s up into the 50s, with Holton, Maine at 56 degrees and Boston, New York at 47 degrees. South of that, temperatures are in the 50s up into the 70s, with Miami, Florida at 77 degrees. Let's take a look at the northern and central plains. Temperatures are looking pretty cool. Then again, it is winter, but in the teens up into the 30s, with Lincoln, Nebraska at 25 degrees. In the southern plains, temperatures are in the 20s up into the 60s, with Corpus Christi, Texas at 64 degrees. Let's take a look into the west. Along the western coast, temperatures are in the 20s up into the 60s, with Sacramento, California at 51 degrees and Las Vegas, Nevada at 55 degrees. Let's take a look at what's going on across the United States. If you guys tuned in yesterday, I did mention a low pressure system coming in from the Pacific, bringing in some heavy rain showers over the California coast. But for now, we do have these high pressure systems, one in the Great Lake region, another in the northern plains, bringing in some clear and dry conditions for the northern plains and also the central plains itself. But we do have these low pressure system and its stationary front, which is going to bring us some precipitation, at that being 80%. Let's take a look at our forecast. For tonight, a 80% chance of rain and snow, cloudy north-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with a low of 31. Then we move right into tomorrow, another 80% chance of snow, cloudy skies at north-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour at a high of 38. Then for tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies, north-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with a low of 23. Right into our extended forecast, it looks like Thursday we're going to have some sunny skies at a high of 43 and a low of 25. Friday, partly cloudy at a high of 40 and a low of 21. Then for Saturday, mostly sunny at a high of 29 and a low of 18. So we are expecting more along the line of average temperatures this week, Jesse. After all, it is still winter.
Well, I think many people were hoping for an extra early spring, but we'll take what we can get. Thanks, Danny. A big game is on tap tonight for the Vincennes University Trailblazers. Mitch Columbi joins us now with more. Hey, Mitch.
The Blazers will definitely have their hands full, Jesse, as they take on the third-ranked team in the country. I'll have the details when News Center 22 continues.
Never seem to hear even a cry. Sure as the sun does shine, I'm getting my share now. What's mine? And then the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. Do you know this song? Sing along. They say the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. Yeah, taking my.
Join WVUT TV on Wednesday, February 15th for our live broadcast of Vincennes University Lady Blazers basketball. The Lady Blazers will host Three Rivers Community College with the tip-off at 7 p.m. Don't miss a great night of junior college basketball as the Lady Blazers entertain the Lady Raiders right here on WVUT.
Trailblazers to be tested tonight. Good evening, everyone. For WVUT Sports, I'm Mitch Columbi. A highly anticipated rematch takes place tonight as the 5th-ranked VU Trailblazers take on number 3 Indian Hills, Iowa in the PE Complex. The Warriors beat VU 84-73 in their house back on January 3rd. Since then, the Trailblazers have run off 7 straight wins at home. Indian Hills is 23-1 overall, with their lone loss coming on the road at the hands of Missouri State West Plains. A victory over the Warriors would be a feather in the Trailblazers' cap as they continue to build momentum towards the postseason. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. The game will be broadcast live on Blazer 91.1 FM WVUB. Girls sectional action gets underway tonight with a single game on tap at the Class 2A Bloomfield sectional. North Knox takes on Linton at 7 p.m. The Lady Warriors defeated the Miners 46-16 back in November. Linton comes in with a record of 1-20, while North Knox is 12-10. But the Warriors have also struggled down the stretch, losing 4 in a row and 5 of their last 6 games. At the Class A Bar Reeves sectional, third-ranked Vincennes Reveille plays the second game this evening against Shoals. The winner takes on host Bar Reeve in the semifinals Friday night. North Davies plays Washington Catholic in the sectional opener. The Indiana Hoosiers fell 3 places to number 23 in this week's ESPN USA Today's men's college basketball coaches poll. The Hoosiers opened last week with a loss at Michigan on Wednesday before beating Purdue in West Lafayette on Saturday night. The victory over the Boilermakers was just the 3rd Big Ten road win for IU in the Tom Crean era and not the first that did not come at Penn State. The Hoosiers host Illinois on Thursday night. Notre Dame just missed making the top 25. In college hoops last night, number 4 Missouri edged Oklahoma 71-68 to take possession of first place atop the Big 12 conference standings. Marcus Denman scored 25 points, and Ricardo Ratliff added 15 points and 10 rebounds for Mizzou as they were coming off an emotional win over arch-rival Kansas. The Sooners still had a chance to tie the game with 5 seconds left. Romero Osby fouled with 2.5 seconds left and missed both free throws, and Stephen Pledger missed a 3-pointer at the buzzer when the offensive rebound was tapped back to him. The Purdue Boilermakers are on the road at 3rd-ranked Ohio State tonight. The Boilers are coming off a 78-61 loss at home to arch-rival Indiana on Saturday night. Purdue has lost 3 of its last 4 games, while the Buckeyes have won 5 straight and are 16-0 at home. It's the only regular season meeting between the Boilermakers and the Buckeyes this season. The NBA has suspended Minnesota's Kevin Love after he was seen stomping on the Rockets' Luis Scola during a game Saturday night. The league suspended the Timberwolves' leading scorer and rebounder for 2 games for driving his foot into the upper body and face of Scola as he was lying on the floor. Love apologized in a team-issued statement, saying he has to do a better job of handling his emotions. He will miss tonight's game against Sacramento and Wednesday's game at Memphis. The Los Angeles Lakers' Kobe Bryant made history last night in Philadelphia. Bryant moved to 5th on the NBA's all-time career scoring list with 28,601 points and passed his former teammate Shaquille O'Neal in the process. But it was the 76ers who got the last laugh as they pulled away late in the game and took down LA 95-90. Lou Williams led the way for Philly with 24 points. A satisfying victory for Oklahoma City, but a head-scratcher for Portland. Kevin Durant scored 33 points, including a dunk with 2.9 seconds left in overtime, and the Thunder defeated the Trailblazers 111-107. Russell Westbrook added 28 points and 11 rebounds for the Thunder, who upped their NBA best record to 19-5. Westbrook hit a jumper, and James Harden added a fast break dunk to give the Thunder a 107-103 lead. Jamal Crawford's pull-up jumper narrowed it to 109-107 for the Blazers, but Durant dunked it with 2.9 seconds left to put it away. Alberto Contador was stripped of his 2010 Tour de France and banned for 2 years after being found guilty of doping. Contador said he completely disagreed with the Court of Arbitration for Sport, which rejected his claim that he tested positive for doping. He said he was caused by eating contaminated meat. Contador said his lawyers are examining whether to appeal. Contador is banned from riding until August 6th and will miss this year's tour. Finally in sports, last night's Lakers-Sixers game provides us with our play of the day. And back to Philly we go. The Sixers' Andre Iguodala drives into the lane, flips, dips, and he got it. Take another look at it, Jesse, as Iguodala gets fouled but throws it up blindly over his head, and it goes in for the bucket and our play of the day. And, of course, the Sixers went on to win the game 95-90, as I said before. That's all for sports, Jesse. Have a good Tuesday.
Thanks, Mitch. You too, and go Trailblazers. News Center 22 continues right after this. Stay with us.
America's musical home front is jumping.
Throughout World War II, popular music provided emotional solace and patriotic inspiration to Americans at home and abroad, with big bands and movie stars joining forces to entertain the troops. Come with me on my journey through the era of big bands, USO shows, V-discs, and war bond rallies. In Best Band in the Land, Episode 2 of Michael Feinstein's American Songbook.
Celebrate automotive excellence as Motor Week presents the 2012 Driver's Choice Awards. Whether it's hauling the family in comfort, hitting the town in style, plugging into the cutting edge, or putting the pedal to the metal, find out which rides take the checkered flag this year. Join us for the Driver's Choice Awards, only on Motor Week.
It's not nice to call a police officer a pig, but it's even worse to pull a pig prank on police cars. Jeannie Mose has the story.
Forget pigs in a pen. This is about a pig that came out of the pen, as in penitentiary, and ended up on Vermont State Police cruisers. The cruisers are decked out with decals based on Vermont's coat of arms, but at a correctional facility print shop where female inmates make the decals, someone changed the spots on the cow. The pig ended up on as many as 30 police cruisers, and you know from the movies what pig means to police.
Bacon, pig, oink oink, police officer.
You're going to jail, you pig! In this case, the perpetrator was already in jail. It's believed an inmate doctored the image at the printing shop 4 years ago, though the pig wasn't noticed until an officer saw it on a cruiser just last week. Next thing you know, people start spotting pigs in places other than the cow's spots. They're seeing a pig's head formed by the cow's shadow. It may be a stretch, but do you see 2 ears and a snout? Vermont State Senator John Campbell laughed off the incident.
It's just like, where's Waldo? We're going to say, where's the pig?
But Vermont's Corrections Commissioner, Andy Polito, wasn't so jolly about the police being slipped a pig.
And I apologize to them.
A spokesperson for the state police says they understand the humor in this, but the prank does come at a cost to taxpayers. New decals will run about $800, but using the term pig isn't what it used to be.
I smell bacon. Does anyone else smell bacon? Yeah, I definitely smell a pork product of some type.
Nowadays, police themselves call their own sporting events the Pig Bowl. And while everyone was looking for more pigs, some wanted to know what the weird yellow mushroom phallic things are. Get your mind out of the gutter. They're bundles of grain. Stop being a pig. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
That's our broadcast for this evening. For Danny Taborn and Mitch Columbia, I'm Jesse Gwynn. Have a good evening.
This is WVUT Vincennes.
Welcome to our program. Tonight we talk about Syria and